Yo, what's going on, people? Young is here, aka the CEO of Bustin' Noobs, however you know me. I'm here with a video, a little bit different video. If you come to the channel before, you're probably used to me doing gaming videos. So this is not a gaming video today. This is gonna be some thoughts, conversations that I have with myself sometimes. Shower thoughts, I'm gonna call it, I think. So I know we all have thoughts, in the shower. Those sometimes be the best thoughts. I don't know why, but sometimes I have the deepest conversations with myself when I'm just thinking while I'm in the shower. Some people sing in the shower. I sing sometimes too in the shower, but I'll be having deep conversations with myself in the shower. And I've thought about it in the past of how I want to share that kind of thing. I thought about tweeting it, but the complexity of how I feel about it and the words, it's too much to be boxed into Twitter. You know what I'm saying? It's too much to be boxed into just social media, period, because social media is just all fake. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'll get into that another day. I want to get into that definitely also, but just a little different type of content than you're used to. But you're probably going to be seeing more of this because now I've figured out a way to get my thoughts out, and I want to share my thoughts. So the first thing I want to share is about this manifesting. Hey, this is a word. First off, before I even get into it, if you like this hoodie, this is my new favorite hoodie, okay? Boom. If you like the NBA, if you like the Lakers, boom. If you like felons making it a opportunity to do better for themselves, having a second chance, redemption, that's what my clothing line is all about. I'll do another video explaining my clothing line and everything like that. I don't want to get into it too deep because that's not what this video is about. So, moving on, but you can't go to the website. It will be down in the description. You can go to the website and you can check that out, okay? Black owned, it's me. I do it, okay? But anyway, so manifest is a word that's like, I would say, thrown around a lot in these past, I want to say you've started hearing it more in these past 5 to 8 years. I want to say that you've been hearing the word, I'm manifesting this and I'm manifesting that. Like you've been hearing that a lot more lately. I'm not saying this is the first time it ever existed, but what I'm saying is over this past up to maybe a decade, you've been hearing that a lot more. Like everybody is manifesting something. You know what I'm saying? And I just sometimes I sit back and I think because everything is always a little bit deeper than what it appears to be. So I know me myself, when I first was feeling like I was hearing it a lot. I think I heard Will Smith say when he was doing the speech about you got to see it, you got to believe it. When nobody else believes it, you got to see it when no one else sees it. And I want to say manifest was tied to that. And I pulled this up so we can see the definition of manifest, which says the adjective readily perceived by the eye or the understanding. A manifest error. So readily perceived by the eye or the understanding. To me, and maybe I'm wrong, but to me that means readily perceived means you can see it, meaning it's there in front of you, or you understand it to be right there. You see what I'm saying? So, and then it says, 2, psychoanalysis of or relating to conscious feelings, ideas, and impulses that contain repressed psychic material, the manifest content of a dream as opposed to the latent content that it conceals. Now that one, I'm not going to say I concrete know exactly what that is saying, but basically I pulled that up to say that it's almost like manifesting your future or your whatever you're trying to manifest. We've kind of warped it into kind of meaning what we want it to mean, and this is how I think about it in my mind. I think manifesting future, manifesting money, manifesting relationships, manifesting jobs, manifest all that stuff. So you do have to see things to believe it. You have to see it in your mind, and then it can come to fruition. So I could say that readily perceived by the eye or the understanding, that would be trying to attempt to manifest something into reality, but it does say readily perceived into. But anyway, so I want to say, like, if you go back 20 to 30 years, then people weren't manifesting their future. It was more, and I'm not saying the belief in God has went away, because it has not. But I'm gonna say it was more of a religious thing, and you were praying to God. You were praying for things to happen to you. You were praying for a big house. You were praying for the new job. You were praying for a partner. I think manifesting has kind of replaced praying for a less religious generation, basically. So, we have a generation now where you'll believe in God, but you're not like super Christian. And you can have whatever reasons you want to not be super Christian, right? But you believe in God, but you're not super Christian. So you're not walking around saying that you're praying for this and praying for that. A lot of less religious people will say they are manifesting this. So it's like they're doing it themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like they're thinking of things, and it's going to come to life by what they think. And it used to be, you weren't using the word manifest. You were just using, I'm praying to God that I get this job. Or I'm praying to God that I get a person like this. But just like back in the day, in a past generation where it would have been more religious, where you're praying, what is the saying? The saying is, prayer without works is dead. So people understood that you couldn't just sit and pray at home for a new husband, but you weren't doing anything to get a new husband. You couldn't pray at home for a new job, but you weren't doing anything to get a new job. There are things you have to be doing. There are things you have to be believing. There are things that there are concepts that you have to be a good person. You know what I'm saying? Like, God wants to reward you for being obedient and being a good person and being a good child to him and sharing his word and his love. You know what I'm saying? So it used to be that if you do those things, then you would believe that God would give unto you what you believe, what you pray for. But with this whole manifesting thing, it's almost like you don't have to do anything. People think, I'm going to wake up today, I'm going to manifest, my next $500. But what are you going to do to get that $500? Like, are you networking with anyone? Are you building something? Are you selling anything? Do you have a concept of what you're going to do? Are you making drawings? Are you working in Photoshop? Are you working on your editing? What are you doing? I believe a lot of people now just feel like they could throw the word manifest around. If they believe that things will just happen. And it's like, that's just a lost way to think, because nothing's going to happen if you don't put work in. And that's with whatever it is. That's with, if you're trying to manifest, a job, you have to be putting in applications. You have to be making sure your skills are on point. You have to be making sure that you know how to talk to people, that you know how to be a representative of someone's company or someone's position or someone's, because it's their business. So you have to be readily available to be an extension of that, so there's work you have to do. If you're manifesting a relationship, the love of your life, there's things you have to do. There's internal work you have to do to be ready to receive love, to be ready to love somebody, to be ready to compromise, to be ready to, whatever that may be. And then how are you even meeting people? Are you going to be on dating sites? Are you choosing to go out and, be open to people approaching you, or open to your DMs? When people DM you, are you open to filtering through and seeing who might be someone you want to talk to? Like, we keep using this word manifest, and it's just like, but who is doing the work? Are people doing work? Or is that just something that you can put on the surface that, people will look at you like you're doing something, or that you're about something, which ties into the whole social media fakeness that, I believe is just rampant out here. But I'll go into that in another video. So that's my thoughts, man. I feel like manifest is just a more popularized word now for less religious people who instead of praying for things, they're manifesting things. But again, and I'm not saying one's right or wrong. What I'm saying is, if you were gonna pray, if you were religious and you're gonna pray, then you have to do work, right? Yes. If you are less religious and you just want to use even if you are super religious and still just want to use manifest instead of pray, that's just how I view the comparison. But if you want to use manifest instead of pray, there's still work that needs to be done behind the scenes that are going to get those things that you're manifesting. I'm manifesting this YouTube and my Twitch and my clothing line to become something that can take care of my bills, take care of me financially, and then teach my son how to do the same for himself in the future. I'm manifesting that, right? So I wake up and I think about that, and I think about how I need to get that. I don't just wake up and say I'm manifesting all these things and maybe in 10 years time it'll just be delivered to me, because that's just not how it works. So if you're not doing the work, if you're not ready to do the work, you're just dreaming. You're not manifesting, you're dreaming. and that just hit me, but that's basically what it is. Like, if you're not doing the work, you're dreaming, not manifesting. And that's okay, but I guess you can't pay people to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't pay people to keep it real. And we'll get into some more shit on another day. But again, financialfelons.com, felons with a Z. The link will be somewhere down there. If you like this type of content, leave a like. I will be coming back with some more of this. These are my shower thoughts. These are the deep conversations I have with myself that I said I got to get these out, because I'm thinking about them every morning. And not every morning, but I think about them a lot in the morning. And I'll be having some good conversations. I have good conversations with my friends too that I've wished would have been recorded that I can put out, but I'm gonna start just doing that, man, if you guys want to see this type of shit. So again, thank you for all the support. And again, if you like this kind of video, just let me know. Leave a like, leave a comment, and just give me some feedback. All right, but I'm out of here. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. All right, peace. CEO of Bustin' News. CEO, it's nothing new. Come on.